Hey everybody, Luke Smith here with the PackSmith Dog Training. We are helping you forge excellent relationships with your pack. Today, we are going to talk about fear. Fear is the #1 cause of problems in your dog and behavior issues. So if we can learn to figure out why your dogs are afraid, then we can handle all the different problems and we can teach your dog to feel safe and secure and to be able to handle everything in life without causing you a headache. So if you like this idea, stay tuned and we're going to get right into it. So what is fear? Fear is a fundamental distrust of a person, place, or situation. Now, whenever you experience this fear, your body produces a chemical called cortisol, and cortisol is a nasty chemical that causes you to do all sorts of things that you wouldn't normally do in your life. Now, when a dog experiences this, they exhibit one of 3 behaviors: the fight, flight, or freeze behavior. Now, fighting can be biting, any sort of aggressive behavior, and these are all things that we don't want. Flight is running away or avoiding, which is particularly obnoxious whenever you're trying to get something done and you're trying to get your dog to do something. You don't want them running away from you. And the last one is freeze, and freeze is a particularly bad situation because generally whenever a dog freezes, it means that that dog has nothing left to give. It is completely worn out in their situation and they have no idea how to handle it. So we ask the question, why would my dog fear me? The reason your dog might be afraid of you is because it doesn't trust you. The reason it doesn't trust you is because it doesn't understand you. It doesn't know how you work. It doesn't know how to get the things that it needs in life, and it doesn't understand why things don't go its way. So if you don't have a really good communication system set up with your dog, then you're going to have these fears. And these fears are going to show up not always in really big ways, but sometimes in very small ways. Here at the PackSmith, we learn to diagnose those things and make sure that we address them and we give your dog a clear understanding of what's going on through the method of true communication. The method of true communication is 3 principles: motivation, timing, and consistency. And we're going to go into all of those things in great detail in future videos. So like, subscribe, share this stuff out here so that you and everybody else can get a good communication system set up with your dog. We're going to learn how to motivate our dogs. We're going to give them a reason to do things and a reason to not do things. We're going to learn about timing. Dogs have about 1.5 seconds to make associations. So if you're doing something out of good timing, your dog doesn't understand what's going on. And then consistency. We need to make sure that we are consistent with our dogs because we have to understand that our dogs are figuring all this stuff out in time. They don't speak English. If you have a complicated situation or a rule that you are trying to express to your dog and you're not being consistent about it, it's like somebody trying to tell you how to do something in Japanese when you don't speak Japanese. We don't want that. We want our dogs to be safe and secure and to feel good about their life because they understand exactly how it works. When a dog understands how it works, it does really well in its home. It stays very calm. It stays very peaceful, and it doesn't exhibit these fear-based behaviors. Now, we have developed a good communication system with our dog. A few weeks later, the dog feels safe at home. It knows how you react. It knows how you function and what it can do to get things from you. It understands how your world works at your house. So I guess it's kind of time to take a break, man. It's time to chill out. Nope, it's not. Now is the time that we need to take our dogs out because we have this obedience and because we have this trust and this bond with our dogs. We can take them out and get them new experiences. Take them to the park. Take them to the local farm and home store. So we get these dogs out in this situation and they have the capacity to be comfortable with us. So therefore, they can learn these other environments and they can have these experiences and garner some understanding about the rest of the world. Now, your dog has experienced a good home life. It has experienced the support of having you as a leader. It has experienced new avenues outside. I mean, you go to the park, you might run into ducks and geese and other dogs, and you might have squirrels, and there might be construction going on. They've learned to ride in the car. They've learned all sorts of things. They understand that all of these different situations, these new situations, are not going to hurt them, that they're going to be able to handle anything that comes at them because they got their leader right close to them. Also going to develop some confidence in their own abilities and the things that they can do. A lot of people like to take their dogs through agility courses and teach them that they can run up and down things and jump through hoops and stand on barrels and go on teeter-totters and stuff like that. And all of these things is building the confidence of your dog so that it understands that it can handle all of these things. And even though they might have been scary in the beginning, you led them through them, they made it through just fine, and they realized that they're not a threat. A really, truly confident dog is not going to exhibit these behaviors of fight, flight, and freeze. And they are going to be a much, much happier dog in here. They're going to be a much happier dog at your home and anywhere you take them with. So we can achieve all of those things, make for a really happy dog, forge excellent relationships with our pack. Just, man, have a good time. Have a good time. This is Luke Smith with the PackSmith Dog Training. Reminding you to go ahead, like and share and subscribe and all of them buttons you can hit. That's all great stuff. So come back and see us again. Follow the rest of these videos so that you can learn the complete and total process of the method of true communication. And just remember, leadership is the key to a healthy pack. Love you.